Hey, I hope you're having a great day. I want to talk to you about how do you figure out if the target audience in which you want to run some ads to is actually going to be a valuable audience, or is it even big enough to reach them? So there is a great tool within the Facebook Business Manager which will allow you to find out a ton of information about an audience before you even run any ads to them. So what I'm going to do in this demo here is we're going to take a look at where to find that and what you can do with it. So let's switch over here to the computer and let's quickly take a look. So you're familiar with the Facebook Business Manager. If you're watching this video, most likely you do know where it is, but you may not be aware that in the very top menu, if you go up here and you go down to all tools, that there's going to be an option here under Analyze and Report called Audience Insights. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at that. So once this comes up, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. So the first option you're posed with is everyone on Facebook or just people connected with your page. If you're going to be reaching a new target audience, most likely you're going to want to do, everyone on Facebook. Now, if you want to find out some demographic information about the people that like your page, then you could choose this option. But for this demonstration, we're going to talk about everyone on Facebook. All right, so I'm just going to blow this up a bit bigger here so you can see it in the video. So how this all works is on the left-hand side, you're going to create the audience. Now, you're not technically creating the audience in the sense of building an ad for it. You're just putting in the search parameters so it can tell you some of the different demographics. So I'm in Canada, so I'm going to go put in here Canada. Okay, so I can go ahead and do that. You can break it down by your countries and regions and cities and all that kind of stuff if you want to. And then we're going to go down to the age and gender. So for us here at Blue Cow Marketing, we pretty much our demographic is pretty much anyone 35 to, let's go 35 to 60. Okay, we found that's really our niche market for the demographic of people that we work with. And now we can go and we can start to look at interests. So you can look at any interest within your industry, right? So we're going to go in here and we're going to say, okay, we're going to look for, I want business owners. So I'm going to go business owners. Okay, so we've got, a bunch of different stuff here. So I can say business owners. I can go ahead and put small business owners. Oh, that's Small Business of America. Let's see if I zoom out a bit, if it's going to allow me to see a bit more of that. Small business. Could be because I have the screen blown up. No, it's just not going to do that. Owners. Let's just do that and see what happens. There we go. We're going to get rid of this one here. Okay, so we got that demographic. Now, the other things that you can do is connections, right? So people that are connected to certain pages and so forth. The other thing that I might look at is people that are interested in some of the industry leaders. So we could look at Grant Cardone, right? Another marketing person. So, our demographic may be somebody that's interested in that person. It could be Mari Smith. Social media, there we go. There's another person there. We'll go Frank Kern. And we'll do one more, Ryan Dice. All right, now you can go on and do a lot more. I just wanted to really get a demographic built in here. Now, looking at this, actually, let's get rid of the US in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we look at all of Canada, 35 to 60, men and women, with these interests here. We're looking at an audience of about 150,000 to 200,000 people, okay? Now, what it's going to do is it's showing us some valuable information here. It's breaking down those key areas of the people that are here for the range that we're looking for, and then it's obviously going to give us more numbers on that. It's going to show us their relationship status, their education levels, their job titles. So there's a lot of information here around their specific job titles. The other thing that you can really find out here is page likes. Now, this is a great way for you to say, okay, let's find out who I'm targeting and what other content or pages do they like so that I can go and I can see those pages and then maybe I can share out some of that content as well in my social marketing strategy. So in here, the top category is public service, so Canadian Health Foods Foundation or Association, Dragon's Den. So these are all Canadian type pages. And then down here, who else are they following? So Arlene Dickinson, there's another person that I could put in the target audience up here when I'm looking at this. So I can say, okay, Arlene Dickinson, there we go. All right, so we're gonna add her to the list. So you're getting some other names here. One of the other cool things that you can do is if you get extremely specific, then you know that you're gonna find people who are actually core into that. One great example of that is if you're in the industry of golfing, you may wanna think of targeting some of the professional golfers. Now, immediately what's going to come to mind are people like Tiger Woods. Now, the problem with that is that using a term of somebody who's extremely famous, well-known, you're not going to get the hardcore golfers in there. You're going to have to pick out somebody that only a really hardcore golfer is going to know, but the general public may not know that name. So think about that industry. Who is somebody very specific in your industry that you could target in that audience? The other thing that this is great for is you can go ahead and you can go to these pages and you can actually follow them or like them as well, so you can get those into your news feed and get an idea of what's going on. So this is some great information that you can get here. You know, what's their location? So when we're looking at this, for this demographic, it's going to show us, you know, the top locations that are there. So obviously the top cities, we're only targeting Canada, so Canada is going to be in there in their top language. And then we look at activity. This is going to be within the last time frame here, the activity of what they've done. So pages liked, comments, posts liked, so forth, device users. So, you know, are they desktop, mobile, or mobile only? Obviously, we know that a lot of people are going to be desktop and mobile, iPhones, Android. So this might be some valuable information that you may use in your marketing. But why am I showing you this? Because this is valuable information, because you need to go and start to build those audiences when you start to target. You're not just going to target by geographic, age, and gender. You want to get down to the specific interests. And it's extremely important to run different ad sets for those different interests. Okay? So for example, you know, if you're going to be targeting women, obviously you're going to very precisely target people like Arlene Dickinson for their like or interest. Right now, if you're looking at in the U.S., maybe you're going to look at Grant Cardone if you're targeting male and so forth like that. So getting very specific in those ad sets. This is a great way to start to do your different targeting. The other cool things is once you nail it in here, you can go ahead and you can save it up here, save your audience name, and then you'll be able to use that in the ads manager. So doing this research, you don't have to redo it over. You can go ahead here and build your audience, see if it's valuable. Are you going to go that route, and then save it in here? So I could go in here and say business owners can 3560, I think it was, marketing. Okay, I can give it that name and I can hit save, and it will save it in here so that I can go ahead and pull those up later and run some targeted ads for them. The best part is you don't have to even be spending any money to do this. Just get your business manager account set up, go in here and start to build your audiences. Build as many as you want, because I guarantee once you start to segment your audience into different parts like this, you're going to be able to run specific ads to them. And even if you don't want to do that, you want to figure out what people are looking at, what other page ideas to look at, go in here, put in the interest, go to the page likes, and then you're going to be able to see that, like it yourself. So hopefully you found something in this that you didn't know about. You learned it. This is the future of marketing, is paid traffic, right? It's just like when you look at organic traffic being like rain, right? You don't know when it's going to rain, but when you look at paid traffic, it's like a fire hose, right? If you got a fire hose, you can turn it on anytime and you can spray it. That's the purpose of paid traffic, is your ability to actually go ahead and target and speak to the audience that you want when you want. You can turn it off, you can turn it on. But when you're looking at organic, you don't have control over that. It happens whenever it happens, and you really have no control. The metrics can change, the organic reach can change, but with paid traffic, if you're willing to pay, you're willing to play, you're willing to get results. So try it out, have fun doing it, and remember, it's not going to be an overnight success. It's going to be the long game. The more you do it, the better you'll get. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be doing more videos just like this. And if you want to find out more about getting paid traffic done for you and your business, I urge you to go to our website at bluecowmarketing.ca. Contact me and we'll have a discussion. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.